Daily Auto Bible Reader, free. It reads the New Living Translation. It will automatically read the Bible for you every day. It will read at first 7 a.m. in the morning and then night at 9 p.m. in the evening.
Say like a morning prayer. Um, so you can download the app here. It's free. And you click on here, download Auto Bible Reader, and it'll take you to Dropbox, and you can go ahead and click the download. So once you click download, all right, it will download the app for you. But once it's done downloading, okay, then let us just it takes about about 100 megabytes. So once it's done downloading, then we will have the download file here. Let me see here. Uh, let's wait for it to finish downloading. Okay. So meanwhile, while it's downloading, let me just tell you a little about it. So meanwhile, while it's downloading, let me tell you a little about it. You need to have a computer to connect to the internet, and the computer needs to stay on at all times. The computer monitor can be switched off, and don't put the computer to sleep or hibernate it. Meanwhile, you can power option. So there's a place in the computer called. Go ahead and disable your computer so it will not sleep. Uh, you can look up event going to sleep it. Uh, so this program doesn't have a minimize button like this. It doesn't have a minimize button. Minimize it. You have to this command with the brackets, and it will minimize the program. You're like, why? You should put minimize. The reason why I didn't put one is because the program was originally built to be a assistant. Then I've modified it so it can become an automatic Bible read, and it's the audio. I encourage you to get your computer in, so just make sure you are your computer very good so that and increase volume rate it rings with the download. Then we can go ahead and right click on this and extract. So when I right click and say extract, I'll go ahead and click on extract here. All right, it's extracting the file right now. Okay, it's taking a little bit of time here. Let's give it some time. Wait, why it's extracting? Just to know, uh, like I said, the only built assistant that doesn't have a minimized rate and it. But I could put that in the version because uh of like all that would involve so that you're having to enter commands to execute things in the program. Um, what else? This is a I'm saying audio is up on the website autotypereader.pygmysoft.com. It's right there on the URL autotypereader.pygmysoft.com, and just made the website tonight. And that's another thing I do. I make a all right, we've downloaded the Auto Bible daily read. You see a dist folder. You can go ahead and open that folder. So you need to have Java installed on your computer. And I've added the installation here, the setup for Java. But you don't have access to Java installed on your computer presently. So you need to your control panel and search around to see Java 60-bit installed. If before Java installed, go ahead and uninstall it. Then install this version of Java instead. Then the app on is plus 64-bit. Double click on this file here and execute, and it will launch Java and you can install Java on your computer. Then after that, you need to search here on your computer. I only Windows and search VLC. If you see it's like an icon, it looks like this icon, and if it's okay, you don't have anything, but if you have it, you go ahead and run this as a executable. Install VLC on your computer. Once you do that, you can go ahead and execute. And how do you execute it? Just use desktop icon. So you can say create desktop shortcut and it desktop. But if you don't want to, you can open to this and right click here and click open. So as the program is downloading now, how is it going? I'm gonna click just type good. I'm gonna type good, and after I type good, it says I am Amy. What's your name? I'll go ahead and type my name. So once I enter my name, it doesn't send this any stuff anywhere, and it's just on the computer. And how would you like to me to formally report to you? I'm gonna say sir, Yama, just Ma in there, and Miss in there. It, this that up the full of the program, but I'm not gonna that I'm gonna talk about the Bible reading aspect in this video. Now, minimize this program since there is no minimize icon and you can minimize it. It on screen and maybe you need to yeah. What is you tilt you're like you the next to the number one 7, 8, 9. There's a bunch of keys on the keyboard. There's a key on top tab key called a tilde. So if you push it, you will see a dialog box pop. Then here is where you type in all and you're like, come on, there it's on the website. And you're like, so if you don't have anything to type in, if you don't have anything to type in, just enter it. Okay. And then if you want to minimize this screen to go see the commands, just press Window M. Window M. It minimize everything on your screen, and then you can go ahead and copy the web. And the command you need is hide completely. You can copy this command in E and M to minimize it and put them together. And so hide completely, it minimize the program for you. So I'll bring this back up. I'll do the key again. Then I'll put this command key in here. I will just Control V, hide completely, and when I press the program will minimize. We don't have no M anymore. And as you can see, it's right here, J for child, right? But 0. So now let's go ahead and try, let's hear the Bible. Hear the Bible. It automatically run now at, let's say, it run 7 a.m. in the morning. Automatically you read the Bible. Wherever it stopped at 7 a.m., it will continue at 9 p.m. You can change these times by entering this command here. So if you want to change the time, maybe you don't like 7 a.m., but meanwhile, let's read the Bible first. So morning starts. I'm going to copy this. That's what it's called. And because it does more than read the Bible for in my own program, but the public version reads the Bible. So I right click on this J and I click talk. Okay. So once you click talk, this will come up. So that is the tilde logo. Now we're going to go into this place and Control V to paste that command in. Morning starts. We press enter and give it some time because it's actually reaching out to the internet. The Bible needs to read. It might take a little bit of time, like maybe at least about 5 minutes. It automatically starts reading once it's up the information. You need to connect to the internet.
The Holy Bible, New Living Translation. The Book of Genesis, Chapter 1. The Account of Creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good. Then he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness night. And evening passed, and morning came, marking the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a space between the waters, to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." And that is what happened. God made this space to separate the waters of the earth from the waters of the heavens. God called the space sky. And evening passed, and morning came, marking this.
All right. As you can see, sometimes they might not respond. Like I said, I built this as the school project, but it's that said and done. I might not have mentioned earlier. Meanwhile, you can put comments and you can change. Perhaps I should go ahead and do that. So here it is. So I'm gonna launch. I exited the program there to stop continuing to read the Bible, and I'm gonna launch it again now. And this time, I want to change the morning time. At 7 a.m. is too early. You can change it. It's called change wake up time. You copy it, including the packets, and you launch the program. And launch the program. So he said, how is it going? You have to go through this prompt before you can actually enter a command. So type your name as usual, and then sirs and mas as usual. So I'm gonna go ahead and press the tilde key on my keyboard, and then I'm gonna paste this command in, which is change wake up time. Make sure you connect the program to a speaker and turn the phone off so that in the morning to wake you up, serve as an alarm essentially. So if you have to turn the speaker off so that it will when it starts to talk, you wake up like an alarm, but an alarm that speaks. So wake up time, and I'm gonna press enter. All right, please enter new wake up time format YYY MMM DDD TO830. So now YYY is 2024, that's this year, and hyphen, then the month you're in is April, right? April, and today's date is April 19. So I put 19, okay, and then you have to put the capital letter T, no space, capital letter T, and then so since today has passed, the wake up time now should be tomorrow, right? Because that's when you want the wake up to happen. So you gotta put the 20. So for tomorrow, and because the wake up time. So you have to do this correctly, of course. So if today's is 19, then you put it for 20. Then the wake up time, let's say you wake up normally at 30 a.m. in the morning, then you want to put 04 military time 0400, and you're like, why don't you build a UI? This program was not meant to have buttons in it. It's supposed to be you talk to it and it does stuff for you. So when I built it back then in 2017, that was the idea, just a fun school project. But AI hasn't been released at that time, so I couldn't do that. Meanwhile, you go ahead and punch this number in for 04 a.m. and you press enter. It will say, I'm glad that I could be of assistance, and that's how you do that. So automatically tomorrow, it will. This is the current alarm time, the last one that was set. But once you enter this new one, the new one has now been set. And in similar manner, you can change the night alarm time. So if I put window M right now to minimize, and I want to change the night alarm time, I change close day time. You change the alarm time for night time. So for today. So if you are changing the close day time, you set the date for today. If the date hasn't passed today, but if the date has passed today, you set it for tomorrow. And meanwhile, you can also feel free to play around in the program. If you put in terminate, it should terminate. And we can also go see about Jesus. So let's go ahead, and if we'll go ahead and copy this command, and we right click here and we say talk, this box will come up. And so and then you can go ahead and paste this command here about Jesus, and you press enter. We need to show completely first, so because the speech portion of the program is not enabled for the public. Show completely. I'm looking at it on the website completely, and so if you want the version of the program that actually talks, you can talk to. I put my contact on the website. You can just message me. Of course, you're gonna have to pay for that. It's not free. And you're like, how much? It's a monthly bill. Essentially, you're like, what do you mean monthly bill? We subscribe for some services, and those services would be in your name, and then you pay monthly, and you're like, how much in monthly? Well, depending on your usage, if you don't use it so much, probably not more than $30 a month, maybe. Probably not even up to that, about 20, if you don't use it too much. But if you use it heavily, it might be more, because you'll be calling servers in other places, and those servers. So this is it. I'm already maximized, so you see the program is up, and in this state I'm gonna go ahead and minimize, and let us try this command here about Jesus. Okay. All right, before doing this demo, I'm gonna press the tilde key to get this pop-up, and I'm gonna paste this and press enter. It says, do you believe that God exists? I'm gonna say yes. Okay. Do you believe that God created human beings? I said yes. So normally, yeah. And whether you believe in God, you do not believe. The question is, do you have faith in the existence of God? Say yes. And it's a matter of faith. You just have to believe. Do you believe that God has a son? Say yes. So it goes ahead. Yes, God exists and he has a son. And would you like me to give you an analogy explaining the connection between God and Jesus Christ? Say yes. I will try. Okay. And then he said, have you ever sinned? I said yes. And so it's telling me about something here. Okay. In the past, when people sin, do you happen to know what they do for their sins to be forgiven? I say, I do know. I say yes. Okay. As people continue to multiply, animals, they couldn't sacrifice animals anymore because it's not enough to pay for all the sins in the world, and the wages of sin is death. So God sent his son to die on the cross for the sin of the world. So do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? Say yes. And okay. And you can, if to minimize the program, you can simply just press Window M and it will minimize it. And if you want to hide the program completely, remember, you just you press the tilde key, the dialog box comes up, and you can put the hide completely, and it will minimize your taskbar. All right. So Window M, and here's the command. Okay, hide completely. Should hide the program to your taskbar. And right now you're like, will you automatically read the Bible at the times that has been set? Yes. So if you change the morning time, then the morning time will ring at the morning time you set. But if you don't change the close day time, then it will ring. Then it will start reading the Bible at 9 p.m. If you found bugs in the program, you can click here to contact me. And as always, if you want to donate, here's a button where you can click to make donations. Thank you, by the way. All right. Spend a lot of time on this.
If the program malfunctions, close and restart it, and remember to reset your alarm times. Remember, you have to leave the program open. You can minimize it to your system tray, but leave the program open at all times.